Hello, 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 everybody. It's Joyce here at Shadow Bayou, and this is your Q&A live stream. I apologize for my tardiness. I was having some issues with my PayPal. I think I have everybody. It looks like what's on my phone is more updated than what's actually, oddly enough, it's weird, I know, but what's actually on the PayPal website, it's kind of strange, but it's true. That's why I had to kind of see what was going on with that. Anyway, here we are. I want to thank all of you who have participated in tonight's Q&A. It is greatly appreciated. And I have 9 people, so just be patient. I'm answering the questions in the order I received them on PayPal. Hey, Golden XO, how you doing? All right, so we're going to get started, guys. I'm going to get started and see what is going on. And this live stream is closed to incoming questions, so please be aware of that. I'm just making double sure. Looks like I got everybody. All right. Hey, ILDA. Hi, Debbie. Hi, Bianca. Hi, Rita. Boy, Rita, I read what you wrote to me in that email. You and ILDA had to email me. That is something. Hi, Mimi. That is something. Hi, Brandy. Happy New Year. New year, new beginnings. That's what I say. All right. A little hand lotion. So, Richard, you are first. It's Richard, then Julcia. I don't know if I'm saying your name right. Julcia. I have Mimi. I have Rita, ILDA, Michelle, Sophie, Bianca, and Brandy. All right. Richard, you are first. If Richard is even in here. Hi, MOCHA. Oh, Julcia. Julcia. Okay. Let me write MOCHA next to your name, so when I put the timestamp, I'll put it under MOCHA. You got to remind me of this. You got to remind me. Because if I don't see like MOCHA, you know, like when you send me a question, if you don't put I'm MOCHA or put MOCHA for YouTube or whatever, I'm never going to remember. How you doing, Richard? All right, Richard, whatever comes out. That's what you want to know. Whatever comes out. Richard's like, I'm easy. Don't be too easy, Richard. Don't be too easy. All right. Richard, whatever comes out. Oop, I got to timestamp you. I got a bad habit. 350. 350, Richard. Whatever comes out. Okay. Richard's like, I'm wonderful. All right, here we go. What is coming toward Richard? Let's see what you need to know, Richard. And I'm assuming this is about love, because you didn't say. I don't know what else it could be about. Hi, green eggs and ham. Whoa. Waiting. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Are you waiting for communication? Is that what's going on here, Richard? from the Queen of Cups. Ooh. All right, so what I'm picking up here is someone waiting for an opportunity and getting tired of waiting. Getting tired of waiting. Ready for that cycle to end. It looks like you're about to shoot your shot, Richard. Looks like you're about to make a move here. Yeah. Wanting to leave troubled waters behind. Six of Swords, wanting to move towards stability. Judgment. So I feel like, I feel like you're on the fence about, do I keep waiting for this or do I walk away? Do I let go of this idea of me and this person? But it looks like there's going to be some type of communication that makes you rethink giving up. All right. Some kind of communication is going to give you hope for the future with this person. All right. Page of Cups, celebration. Looking like there is hope here. That I'm going to have my Ace of Pentacles, which would be the home life, the commitment, the building together, building blocks. You know, when you start with the Ace of Pentacles, you shoot toward the 10. That's the goal. Yeah, we got back and forth communication. This person is deliberating, weighing out pros and cons, I feel, deep in thought and torn about what they want to do. They have high anxiety. This person has high anxiety and they need to let that shit go. They do. So this person is very guarded and I feel it's due to high anxiety. All right. Do they want to be with you? Yes. When they think about you, they're very happy. You make this person very, very happy. So what's the freaking problem? That's the $1 million question. Taking the leap of faith. Okay. So your person does want you. They want to be with you. But the $1 million question is, am I brave enough to jump in and take my chances without a guarantee this is going to be forever and ever? Amen. Nobody has those guarantees. Nobody. The relationship is what you make it, you know, and that's for both parties involved. The relationship is what you make it. There is no guarantees in any relationship ever, never, and never will be. Period. All right. So that I feel is a big factor. What delays this person is to take that leap of faith, to take that risk, to take that chance, because there's no guarantee it's going to be perfect. It's going to be, you know, but I feel like there is going to be some kind of breakthrough with you and this person. Yeah, to want to build a stable foundation, 3 of Pentacles. So there is going to be some type of partnership, some type of coming together. It's up to you guys how this sways, if it grows continuously or if it doesn't. But I feel like after a lot of waiting, that's what the energy looks like, that this person will take that leap of faith for growth to begin, a true partnership to blossom and bloom. Of it, I don't know. I don't know. That's what I've got, Richard. I hope that makes sense. If not, let me know. This may not make sense to you right now, but it will. All right. MOCHA is next. Julcia. Julcia, you are next. Miss MOCHA. 941. All right. So you have an interesting situation. Thank you, Richard. Julcia, you saw some hot stud muffin on Insta. So you started following this person and they followed you back. So what's the outcome of you shooting your shot? That is what you wrote. Well, first thing I'm going to tell you, I'm going to pull cards on it, but what came to me reading this was the same exact interest you have in this person, they have in you. Okay? Like that initial spark of interest is there. You know what I mean? I also feel it's going to take some getting to know. You know what I'm saying? Before anything could be written in concrete stone, it's going to take more than following each other on Instagram, saying, how's your day? Hope you're having a great day. Nobody wants to hear that. What do you want, Mocha? Go after them. Don't be aggressive. I'm just, I'm just being me, obnoxious. I can be obnoxious. No, seriously, I would tell them, listen, now let me back it up. You're a Saggy. It's not hard for a Saggy to say, listen, I'm going to be straight up honest with you. And now, if he's in your area where it would be feasible for you to meet this person in a public place, preferably daytime or some early evening in public, that you meet up. Don't let them go pick you up at your house. Meet up. You know what I'm saying? But if they live across the world, it's going to be a little bit more difficult. There's a lot of little factors that play into how someone is going to interact with you online. And as far as a romantic love interest goes, if they live in Timbuktu, God knows where, it's probably going to stay an Instagram crush, more than likely. But if he's local, like you're saying right now, he's local, lives on Long Island. Okay, well, guess what, Mocha? I'd be prepared to meet up in public. It's a possibility, more so than if they live in Timbuktu. And I would do a little, investigative work. If I was you, I'd kind of check out his socials, see if he's single, if you're not sure, or kind of see what the vibe is. I know y'all know how to investigate. I know y'all better than the FBI. Investigate. Kind of feel him out. And if he still looks appealing to you and he seems to be available, you know what I'm saying? And you that interested, ask him, you want to meet me for coffee somewhere? You want to meet me at wherever the fuck people meet over there? I have no idea. You want to go meet me at so-and-so make it like a week out, or I don't know, shit. You know better than I what y'all do, how y'all do things. But why not? What you got to lose? He says no. That's it. He seems like he's a fun person and he looks available. Lots of friends. Good job. Okay. Then what is stopping you from saying, listen, you are so handsome and you look like a great person to hang around, whatever the shit you want to say. I'd love to meet you. If you would like to meet me too, or whatever the hell you say, I'd love to meet you. How about we meet up? Blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? Ain't gonna hurt nothing, girl. Don't be scared. The worst he could do is say no. The best he could do is say yeah. And then you go. And then what? You get to read the vibe, feel out the situation face to face. Because you want to take this shit offline as much as possible whenever you can realistically meet someone that you discover online. You really do. They could be any fucking body online. You know what I mean? Take the shit to the streets. You know what I mean? All right, love. Jaleesa. All right. Jaleesa. That's what I want to call you. We're going to stick with MOCHA. Oh, shit. Okay, you scared because you have kids and he doesn't. Then you need to tell him straight out the gate before you waste your time going anywhere. I would tell him, look, I'm interested in meeting you, but I do have children. And I don't know if that's, you know, something that would, you know, be a problem. I don't want to know right off the bat, because then you know. Anyhow, let's see what the cards say. But I would tell him straight up. One damn thing about me, if you any kind of Sagittarius like I am, you're going to know. You're going to know straight up first damn day. You know what I mean? Oh, well, he knows. Well, then shit. Girl, do what you got to do. All right. MOCHA. Let's see what is the potential outcome between MOCHA and her Instagram crush. That's what we're going to call it. All right, so this is how I feel. I feel like the attraction is there. I don't feel like this person's showing or telling you everything. You're not seeing everything about this person on Instagram, obviously. That to me is an obvious truth. Okay. I feel like this is going to be a disappointment for you because this person is not ready to settle down. All right. This person is still discovering themselves. They're in the Fool and the Page of Pentacles energy. They're not ready to settle down. All right. This would be a friendly person. This would not be somebody who wants to invest in anything long term. Hi, Emily. I'm not taking questions during the live streams, only prior to. So just stay tuned for whenever I have my next Q&A. I do appreciate it. So I feel like this person would like flirtation, a little romance, but nothing heavy and nothing serious, nothing invested. You know, something casual. That's what I'm picking up. Get to know them if you want to, but I feel like you're going to be looking at this like this isn't exactly what I had in mind. Yeah, page. So this person, they like romance. They like to have fun, like you say, but I think they just like to have fun. They just want to keep it light, casual, and keep it moving. Not be in a family situation or a committed situation. You know, not yet. There's a lot of growing this person still has to do, a lot of exploring this person still wants to do. And I don't think that they would, or he rather, would lie to you about that. I think he would be pretty upfront about it if you asked him. You know, friends, hang out, friends with fits, maybe. I don't think he would say no. But anything else, I don't see that happening. I really don't. I don't see that happening. Page of Cups, Three of Cups. So that's not an investment. That's a good time. You know what I mean? I don't see this person trying to manipulate you or anything like that. I think this is a fun-loving, just easygoing, casual, kind of, I'm doing my thing kind of person. You know, that's the impression I get. That's what I'm picking up here. And so that's what I've got, you know. But you can still get to know this person. If you never know who you can meet through him even. So don't be like, oh, I'm not going to speak or anything like that. Be a friend. Just because there's no romantic or commitment, let's get married interest, you don't know each other. Be friendly. Be friendly. You know, keep your options open. Be friendly. That's how I see it. All right. Thank you, MOCHA. All right. Mimi. Mimi. I am just so, it's like, I want to say shocked. I'm just surprised, Mimi, at the turn of events with this situation you presented. And like I wrote to you, because I had to tell you what I thought. Okay, Mimi, let me timestamp you before I forget. 2135. 2135, Mimi. Mimi, what's interesting is when I was reading your message to me, what came to me was this person is upset about being rejected. So you have hurt, you have anger, and wanting revenge, all mixed up together. Okay? It's almost like, well, fuck you, and that kind of energy. I didn't say he said those words, but it's almost like wanting to defend yourself and having some kind of something to say, like strong words. I want to use strong words. I want to put some kind of fear in this person because they upset me, because this person rejected me, and he feels it's unjustified. Like that's the energy I immediately, that's the way to explain how it came to me. Now, what can this person do this to you? Like how they can think about it. It takes money to do that. It takes time and effort. It takes going through a lot. And the powers that be, does this person really want to get in front of the powers that be and say, well, she made me mad, so I'm gonna do this. She called me a dick face. Whatever. I'm just example, right? She called me a dick face, and I want money. Now I want money for my suffering. I mean, think about how that would look in real life. How that would look. I mean, you have to think about all it would take to even present that to the powers that be. You know what I'm saying? That looks pretty stupid on that person's part. It would be ignorant and a waste of time. And that person would end up pissing off the powers that be and getting more insulted than what they think they insulted. You know what I mean? I'm trying to be vague as much as possible, but anyhow, alluring, I do not take questions during the live stream, only prior to. So please keep an eye on when I have my next Q&A. I do appreciate it. I post it everywhere. And also join my email list at shadowbayou.com, everybody, if y'all want to know, because I send out the emails letting people know when I have the Q&As. I also post it here in community as well as on my Instagram. And I did post it on Facebook as well. So There we go. Cards for you, Mimi, and see what's the what, if anything, is going to come out of this. I feel like this is a revenge tactic, you know, for being basically rejected. This person is not going to have victory. This person wants attention, wants to feel important, okay? Going toward victory, but not receiving it. No, not receiving it. Basically, it's going to be looked upon as some bullshit. The powers that be are going to look at this person like they totally stupid and treat this person like they're stupid. Darling, it's all in the cards. The powers that be are going to say, I think not. And that is the opinion of the King of Pentacles. That will be all for naught. In fact, this person, it's all going to come to an end. Okay, like this person's, yeah, not going to like the outcome and get even more upset. You know what I mean? Because it's basically making a fool of yourself. So I don't see it going anywhere. This person's butt hurt for being rejected. That's how he feels. Yeah. I feel like this person is trying to get sympathy, play the victim, and it's just not working. It's not working. No. Yeah, trying to get money, trying to get some kind of attention, sympathy, play the victim. Your person doing things in the wrong way and is going to end up with sleepless nights, self-imprisonment, mental prison. Basically, he's going to cross himself up, is how I feel. I see this as somebody crossing themselves up because it's not justified. It's not going to go anywhere, is what this is showing me. It's not going anywhere. This person thinks about you a lot. And what they really would like is to work things out with you. That's what they'd really like. But they're bitter right now and saying bitter, ugly things because they feel rejected. It would not surprise me. It looks like this person's going to try to make peace with you at some point. That does not surprise me. And still, again, wanting to work it out. I have the 8 of Pentacles showing up twice. This person wants to work things out with you, whether he's saying it or acting like it or not. You know what I mean? Wanting to heal things and have a new beginning is what he'd like. Yeah, that's what he wants. He ain't acting like, but there's conflict. Well, I guess there is. He's acting crazy. Ace of Cups. You know, it's like when you have someone who really wants to be with you and you tell them this, this, and this, they get upset. They feel attacked, no matter how true it is or not. It doesn't matter. When you call somebody out and tell them this, this, and this, and it's not positive things, they get defensive. Okay, they get defensive. A lot of times they feel like it's not fair for you to say that, or you just shouldn't feel that way about them, or whatever it is. They play the victim. You know, they play the fucking victim. I mean, I personally don't feel like this is the end of it. I feel like you're going to hear from this person again. I feel like they still have this desire to be with you. I keep getting that, whether they tell you or not. They still hold the torch for you. They still desire you. I told him it felt like I was in a relationship with a woman, not a grown man. Well, there you go. You hit his ego. And when a man feels demasculated, he talks shit. You know, he's going to talk shit. But as far as taking it to a higher level of authority, if you know what I'm saying, he can't do that. He could try and make a total jackface out of himself. I mean, think about that. Think about how that's going to look. Stupid. Because it would. You know, and if I'm saying that, oh my God. I don't see it going anywhere. That would be ridiculous. That would be ridiculous. So that's what I've got. It's sort of a conflicting situation because the person is upset, but he's going to chill. He's going to cool down. He doesn't want you to look at him as less than. Because that does hurt, no matter how true it is or not. You know, you tell him this, that, and the third, regardless of the truth in it, he's going to fight back. He's going to be defensive and say shit to you because he's upset. Also, and it surprised me that that's what he said, but also he's probably thinking it's going to get you to apologize to him for saying it. You know what I mean? Because if you approached him with an apology, because in his mind, that's my open door to say, well, let's work it out. Because in the deepest of night, he really doesn't want it to be over. I just feel like you're going to hear from him again. I don't know. I don't know. So keep us posted. This is interesting. The saga continues. You might want to do a spiritual cleanse. You might want to do that. And if you've already done one, you might want to do another one. Be a good idea. Just saying. Be a good idea. All right, Rita. Rita's like, do I need a spiritual cleanse? Fucking yes. Rita, you hear me? You better go to the Catholic Church and get an exorcism with this situation here. All right, 3347. Thank you, Mimi. All right, Rita. You're a Cancerian man. Like, I feel like I'm on Charlotte Dobry, the subreddit forum thing. Like, all right, Rita, the Cancerian man at the workplace. So he literally, you tell him about himself, which was the truth. These men that can't take it. Richard, we're not including you in this. So don't take it that way. All right. This is not for you, Richard. Okay. All right. So he literally quit his job because he was boudin, hanging his lip to his ass because Rita hurt his feelings. Are you fucking kidding me? Then the boy was telling me he loves me. Girl. Hi, Blossom Light. That's right. Richard is built different, and he's our friend. But he quit his job. He was hanging the lip to his ass when he's in a whole relationship at his house and playing on the sidelines in the workplace. Girl. And now he wants you to comfort him in his grief from him quitting his job. Is this correct? I mean, you have to think about the psychology of the mind at this point of, you know, how people tick, like what makes them do the shit they do. In a nutshell, yes, I know. So he wants you to comfort him. Is he wanting you to speak to the boss about taking his pitiful little ass back? Is that what's going on? That he wants to soften you up, love you up and down and all around and all the things, hoping you put a good word in for him at work. I would kind of think about that being a strong possibility, that he's hoping you defend him, that he claims he was insane, had a moment of mental breakdown, so he quit. Well, he regrets quitting now and is stressed out, but he burnt that bridge. I don't know. I kind of wonder, is he trying to, well, besides wanting to wet the whistle with you, two birds, one stone, would she talk to the boss about possibly taking me back, forgiving me, giving me one more chance? It's not unrealistic. I've had people beg me for jobs before that, you know, after the fourth rehire, I said no. But anyhow, I digress. Let's see what's going on, Rita. So basically, you want to know what he wants with you is what the impression I'm under. Because you're saying you have a question mark with that. He wants you for comfort. Like, what does he want? Cancer men is something else. Your person is a Cancer too. I'm telling you, Mimi. I'm telling you. We must no longer fool with the Cancer men. Okay. All right, Rita, let's see what's going down. You want any tea on this boy because he is tripping. Girl, he's been tripping. He is tripped out. All right, let's see what we got. Well, he's down in his cupcakes, you know, crying in the cupcakes. And in regret, first card out. He wants to go towards some kind of stability. He wants to get out the doghouse. He's trying to figure a way out. He's trying to figure a plan. Girl, you don't think, I'm telling you again, you don't think he is new to talk for him at work? I mean, because he sure is regretting his choice, and he sure is feeling like he really screwed up. He wants a new opportunity here. Besides getting in your little panties. He wants something to change. He wants change. Communication. So does he want his job back is my question. He definitely wants you to feel sorry for him. And he wants to dip the wand. Yeah, he wants you to feel sorry for him. You know, he's going to talk to you about all his woes. Woe is me. Woe is me. Woe is me. And that's the truth of it. Thinking, and you're right, he does want comfort from you. He does. He wants you to comfort him, Shannon. No! Pet his head, lick his face, and all the things. I feel like he demonizes the person he lives with. He demonizes that person, and it's not fair. It's not fair. He does this. It's a secret. Of course it is. So what's going to happen between you and this person? Well, as of right now, it's a sticky situation. I feel like there's going to be some more casual, in the dark, in the secret, romantical, physical situations. But don't look into it as this person, because this is still juggling. All right. This is still a juggle. Juggle Fest 2026. And it's still hidden. This is the most I'm seeing. I'm not seeing a progression. You're not going to be satisfied. He's not going to be satisfied. He's a Debbie Downer. Like, he is such a fucking downer, man. I don't know. There's something here I feel like he's going to ask you to do. Maybe not. Maybe not. But you're saying you don't have that kind of pull. Again, I feel like he may ask you to speak to the boss or speak to somebody at work for him. You know, it's something like that. To have a victory. But there's a conflict here. There's going to be an argument, a conflict. He's going to ask you to do something, or he's going to ask something of you. And if you say no, which I kind of feel like you will, there's going to be a little attitude from him, an argument. Yeah, I do feel, as far as what they're showing me hookup energy. But that's going to come to an end. That will come to an end at some point. I don't know for how long, but it'll come to an end because it's a third party situation. Now, the girlfriend may break up with him. Fuck, I don't know. But there's a painful end due to a third party situation. I just have a feeling this man is looking at you as some kind of backup plan, plan B. I wouldn't fool with him. He's a user. He's a liar. You know this already. I don't see anything decent coming out of this, but manipulation and secrets and some kind of, I feel like there's some kind of question, conversation. He's going to want you to do something. You're not going to do that. He's going to get mad. He always gets mad anyway. I see it being just round and round circle of stupid with this man because it doesn't make sense. He does not have his shit together at all. Him and that girl might split the sheets and he might look at you for a place to live. I mean, I don't know. Girl, I do not know. You never know. He tries to get away with shit. He tries to push his boundaries. He knows he oversteps boundaries and he does it anyway. And he keeps doing it. He doesn't learn the lesson. He just wants to keep pushing the envelope to see how far, well, how much he can get away with. How far can I push things? How much can I get away with? That's this person. I would not have nothing to do with this. This is not going to do, has it done any good for you at all? You know? So this is what I'm seeing. I don't really see a whole lot to, I feel like there's trouble in paradise at his home. He done screwed up his job. He wants something from you. But I feel like it's more than sex. I feel like he's going to ask you to do something. I think it's to put a good word in at work. I don't know what it is, but that's what I keep feeling. Crazy sex is good, but not healthy. Girl, there's more than one human being on the planet to have the sex with. You know, crazy sex is right. Stop having sex with crazy. You do realize when you have sex, when we have sex with people, the energy exchange is more than just getting off. You know what I'm saying? Especially when it's on, I'm going to say, a regular basis, more than once. I mean, this has been off and on, whatever, for a while. You're picking up more than just his penis. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not talking about STDs. I'm talking about spiritually. I'm talking about energetically. You're getting attachments from this person who's apparently not fucking straight, if you know what I'm saying. You might want to think about that. And I'm not saying casual sex is this, that. I mean, I've had the casual sex my whole life, unbeknownst to me, in a lot of situations. But anyway, the point is, try to pick somebody who's not that unstable, you know, because the way he lives shows you obviously how he is. Like, girl, I would just be done with that, because shit is just going wrong for this person left and right, and you don't need that attached to you. And that's exactly, yeah, maybe you do need that spiritual cleanse, but in doing that, you got to distance yourself from that person. Stop fucking them. You do whatever you want, but you're going to have to do a cleanse every time. Literally. If you continue to fouiller with this guy, I mean, it sort of defeats the purpose of the cleanse. You know what I mean? It's like, I know fire burns me when I stick my face in it, but I'm going to still stick my face in the flame. That kind of, you know what I mean? I would let that go. He's bad juju, negative juju all the way around. You don't need those attachments in your atmosphere and your energy and your life. You got enough going on. I get the words hanger on and linger on, meaning this dude's a problem. You know? He needs to be cleansed. Like lice. They need to be cleansed from the hair. Because he sticks to you like a lice bug, don't he? I know my little examples are gross, huh? We had a conversation about lice over the weekend, and I guess it kind of stuck with me, the conversation we had about lice. My sister's a school teacher, and one of the parents over the holidays. One of the parents literally texted my sister. I guess it's a new thing in the schools that the parents, of all the students have the teachers' phone numbers. Anyhow, she texted my sister over the holidays saying that her child has lice. And my sister looked at me saying, and why does this involve me? I said, well, y'all have been out of school. Like, this was just the other day. So like the second week that they've been out. So I'm thinking they're just seeing this or just knowing that, like, how is this your problem? But I don't know. And she's like, I don't know. So anyhow, we had a whole conversation about lice. Anyhow, think about what lice does. It attaches itself to your hair follicle. This guy, Rita, has attached himself to your vagina or your energy, I should say. And he's like a leech. He doesn't want to let go. Leechy, lice bug, whatever you want to call him. I know. It's a ding dong example, but it is one. And I think, if you think about it, it's not that bad a one. A tick. Yeah, I could have said a tick. Don't you burn off a tick? The heat from a match head. He hates that I'm a star at work. Yeah, and look at him. And then he quits. This man needs to be the star of his own story, and he's not. He's the underdog in his own story because that's where he puts himself every time. But his thing is he's negative and he pushes the envelope. He has no respect for boundaries. Then he wonders why shit fucks up for him. He doesn't need comfort. He needs a therapist. And I would tell him that, but that's me. That's not, necessarily what you would say. But he doesn't need comfort. He needs a therapist. But anyway, who am I? So that's all I could really tell you. I don't have anything earth-shattering to say about it. So thank you, Rita. No, you don't have a future with this man if that's what you wondered. Period. All right, Ilda, you are next with your interesting story that, again, I should describe you. It's you, Rita, and Mimi with these fascinating, a little bit of a mind blow of a story. He also called you manipulative. Oh, please. You see, plays the victim. Wah, 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 wah. Girl, we already know. We already know. He's such a tit. Oh, dear God. Anyway, don't worry about his little words. All right, Ilda, here we go. 5340. The neighbor. Ilda and the neighbor. Fucking neighbors. Jesus. All right. So, Ilda, I read your story about this neighbor. What I didn't realize is you paid him to do a job for you. What a pickle. And he is not doing it. So that sucks ass. And I'm glad you scared him a little bit, kind of put the fear of whoever, whatever in him. I would have well let him know who my people are. Oh my God. I had to because we share the border. I get it. So you want to know what's going to happen when his wife finds out what's going on. Are you really going to show her? Do you really plan to expose the evidence to the wife. Are you really going to do that? Or is that just a maybe, just in case? Because I'm looking at it as what would happen if I showed her. I don't know if you really are showing her or if it's just a threat you gave him to, don't make me do this, but I will if I have to. No, I know you're not scared. I'm not saying you scared. I'm saying you scared him. As you should, bestie, as you should. If he's going to be doing all what he's done. Y'all, there's a reason for the madness. Don't all get me. There's a method to this madness. There's a reason. All right, ILDA, let's see. What would happen if his wife finds out about his extracurricular attempts? Oh, this man's a piece of work. This man's a piece of work, him. Well, he thinks he is. He's lucky his fucking wife wants him. Look, Bianca got the popcorn out. Since he can't get laid, he's trying to overcharge me. Oh, my God. Okay, so if she found out, all hell would break loose. Here is the tower in all her glory. Hello, how are you? I am the tower, throwing his ass out the house, out the window with nothing, not even his underclothes. I believe she would more than likely, from what I can see here, she would more than likely look toward threatening him with divorce. I feel he would try to mend the situation with her with temperance, try to calm her down from rushing out because she's going to blow the F up. You hear me? You see that? You see that volcano in the back? That would be Miss Queen wanting to blow up on his ass and threatening him with legal ramification. Hey, Miss L. Baby. If she finds out he's trying to do all this shit, you see the devil, huh? Devil gonna be, yeah. And look at here. What you think she's gonna do? She's gonna go to the law. She's gonna put his ass in a situation he ain't gonna like. She'll probably divorce his ass. Yeah, I have the devil and the priest. Baby. Enemy, she would see him as her enemy for doing third-party shit or trying to. He would be so caught. He would be so busted and he wouldn't be able to, because you would have evidence, right? You would have proof. So he wouldn't be able to say it wasn't true. He couldn't deny it. He'd be stuck. He'd be caught. And she would go off. And I promise you, she would not make life easy for him. So yeah, all hell would break loose. It looks like the relationship, the marriage would fall apart and he would beg her. Yeah, he would beg her to give him a chance. He'd have to move. He would beg her for mercy, beg her for forgiveness, a chance, beg her for something. And he would do anything to make her happy. Oh, he would kiss her ass. He would absolutely kiss her ass. for her to give him a new chance, a start over, something like that. So basically, he'd be scrambling desperately to save the marriage, save his relationship, and she would be like, no. She would be all over his ass like stink on shit. You hear me? Mad as hell, upset as hell, boot his ass out, get the law involved. It looks like she would try to divorce him or divorce him. He would have to move. I don't know. But it looks like just all hell would break loose if you showed it us. And I don't think your border is going to be fixed, or your fence won't be fixed. Yeah, he'd want a new beginning with his wife. He would try to do whatever it took to keep her, but she would be exploding. Like, she would just go off. That's what would happen. She wouldn't be all quiet about this. She would be absolutely hitting the roof. Oh, I'm sure. But men like that, if they're still married, men like that know how to lie, or she turns her head on some of it or doesn't believe some of it. She doesn't have all the information or all the facts. Even if she would suspect it and ask him about stuff, he would just lie and make her feel like she's paranoid because they're still married. So it's not like he's sitting there telling her the truth. You know what I mean? What in the Tarot Chronicles? So that is what I see. All hell would break loose. It wouldn't be a good place to be, around them. He's used to lying to people. He's used to being a manipulative liar. He's used to being who he is. And some people, apparently, he gets away with it because he continues to do it. So apparently, there's many people he actually gets away with doing this, or he would have stopped doing that. So she's probably somebody who's very kind, very nice, doesn't want to look at the worst, wants to look at the best, wants to believe her husband because she loves him, because he gives her just enough to love him, or she wouldn't be there. But let her find out the evidence. Let her see the proof. Let her see all that, and the shit will hit the fucking tar. Let me tell you now. Like, it would go down. So if she found out, but also keep in mind, I'm not saying don't do what you feel is right. Absolutely do what you feel is right. Because it's not your fault that this person is who he is, and this is the life he's created for himself and involving his sweet wife, right? It's going to affect her too, obviously. So whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, we don't know. And that's really not our responsibility, because you got to do what you feel is the right thing to do. Right. So you do what you feel called to do, because you don't deserve to be treated that way. I think you did right. However you threatened him, I think you did a good job, because I feel like he is scared of you to a point. But I would make sure he understands in what way he should be afraid. I feel that'll give him a healthy dose of, it won't be people you need to be worried about. I feel like that would really put the cherry on the pie. I feel like he needs to have that understanding. So that's what I think. You know, that's what I think. You already got him concerned. You already put a little fear in him. But if you need to go that extra mile and mention your Polero and what you do, what you believe in, and how he should fully understand what that means. I know y'all looking at me like I'm an evil bitch, and I'm not. I'm stating what is. You don't mess with people just to mess with people and screw them over. You get what you get. You know, fuck it. You shouldn't be grabbed. You shouldn't be attacked. You shouldn't be lied to and fucked over. Period. You know. And if he ever touches you again, beat his ass. He puts his hands on you, ILDA, you whip his ass. You know what I'm saying? He would be believing. He'd be a believer. Bianca, there are men that do believe. Oh, there's a lot of men that believe. There's a lot of men that practice. You know, a lot of men practice, especially in certain spiritual beliefs. I don't know if they're all called religions. I don't know. But in a lot of belief systems, men are heavy practitioners, heavy-handed, and very good at it. Brandy, they create their own karma. They do. Yeah, ILDA, you're in martial arts. I know they teach you patience, but they also teach you when somebody puts their hands on you, especially a man to a woman, he does it. He grabs you. He puts his hands on you. You have the right to beat his ass. Don't let a man or anybody just attack you like that. Fight back. You don't, you know, the thing with how we've always had it is you don't start it, but you damn sure better defend yourself and beat their ass. You know? Yeah, I know you pushed him back. I know. But if he grabs you again, you better go Chuck Norris on him. And I bet you he won't put a finger on you again. All right. Michelle. I know I have like 3 Michelles, y'all. Oh, shit. In Arizona, they will arrest both people, even if you're defending yourself. Oh, hell no. Even if you're defending yourself? Will you tell him he better not call no cops? Fuck. I'm sorry. I don't know. I'd have to take my little chance. I don't know. Let's hope we don't find out. That is some shit, though. That's kind of fucked up. Okay. Michelle, 10914. But still, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. There ain't no police around when you got to defend yourself. Don't start it, but protect yourself. All right. Michelle. You see, I need to email you, Michelle. This is, okay. You want to know if you should let go of reconciliation. Okay. That's your personal choice. Okay. Should you let go? No matter how you look at it, that's going to excuse me, be your choice. They're not going to tell you yes. They're not going to tell you no, because that's up to you. You understand? I'm going to see what's going on. You got two friends taking it. You see, ILDA, that's so crazy. Don't leave evidence. You know what you do? You kick him in the balls. You kick his balls into his fucking throat. Or grab his balls until they fucking prunes or something. I don't know. And when he calls the cops, you could say he must have been playing with himself. I don't know. Okay, let me focus. Poor Michelle's going to have penises all up in these cards. Let me grab another deck. Michelle's like, oh no, don't have that happen. Michelle, we don't want to have wands everywhere. We want answers, not wands. Oh, y'all joking. I went to split the deck to shuffle. Look, all the wands that came. They funny. They got jokes. They got jokes tonight. They got jokes tonight. They got jokes tonight. Yeah, y'all got jokes. Y'all got jokes. I see that. Tell me the spirits don't have a sense of humor. Okay, they do. I'm fully fucking aware. They got jokes, okay? All right, show me. This man regrets cheating on you. He regrets having third party. I'm going to tell you that right now. He regrets, he's ashamed about what he's done. All right? I feel he is embarrassed about his foolish behavior. Does he wish to heal things? In his heart of hearts, I feel like he does. We have justice here. I told you before, and I'm going to tell you again. With the divorce thing, I don't feel like he's 100% sure he wants to walk away. You see that? He thinks about you. He thinks about you. He holds you in high regard. I don't feel like he thinks divorce is the greatest thing. Okay, I really don't. And he still doesn't. I don't know what y'all talked about, how this went, but why is it? I feel like this conversation could have went in a little bit of a different way. If he's initiated divorce and doesn't really want it, the only thing I can tell you, not knowing the conversation, not knowing what's what, how y'all interact, have you ever told him, I don't want to get a divorce? Maybe you have. Maybe you haven't. Maybe you're like, I'm just going along with it because he wants it. Maybe he's thinking, she hasn't said no, stop it. So I'm guessing she must want it too. I mean, I don't know what the conversations are. All I can tell you is the energy of what I pick up and what they show me. I feel like he knows what he did was an embarrassment. Okay. Last time we spoke, I told him how the petition was done incorrectly. I told him I didn't want to do this. The divorce petition was done incorrectly. Oh my God. First of all, Michelle. Michelle. Then he wanted to bring up the coworker and what she did for her divorce. Y'all don't know how to communicate. Oh my God. You want the petition to be incorrect because the more incorrect it is, the more delays you get. Okay, that means the more time you have to stop it. You follow me? You follow me? You follow me? Because you don't want it in the first place. But to bring out a problem like this ain't right. First of all, this was done wrong. We need to fix it. But I don't want this. That's like, what the fuck are you saying to me energy? Like, you would make me think I want to correct this. This is what I want to correct. I don't like how it's written. I want to correct it so we can have a divorce. I was like, did he do it on purpose that he did it incorrectly? Girl, you want him, right? He knows I don't want to talk about her. Okay. Yeah, I don't know how to talk to each other. Let's get down to the meat and potatoes. The meat and potatoes is, hi, husband. How you doing? I want to tell you something. I love you. Lick, lick, lick. I want to tell you I miss you. Let's do this. Let's work things out. I will wear my Victoria's Secret crotchless teddy for you every fucking night. You don't have to say fuck. I will do sexy things for you, blah, 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 whatever they may be. I want to massage your body into oblivion. Whatever it is you got to say, that's sweet, sexy, loving, I desire you, I love you energy. You push that, Michelle. I'm going to have to say it. Girl, when you want somebody to not divorce you and you really want them back, don't call them out on shit. Please don't call them out on shit. You're going to make them mad. I've told him I love him, miss him. When? He said he didn't want to work on us. And then 2 months after that, he filed. And that was how long ago? Anything can change overnight. But I'm going to tell you, y'all don't know how to talk to each other. The last time you spoke was recent. I wouldn't talk about an incorrect petition. I would say, you know what? So tell me why you want to do this. Tell me why you want to divorce me. Why would you want to? I understand that, Michelle. And that was after he filed, that I didn't know about, that you didn't get, that you didn't know about. Or maybe you did. I didn't know about it. Nobody knew. The petition was already filed. And then the candle work was after. Here's the thing. He talked to you. He contacted you, but it wasn't what you wanted to hear. I don't know the whole conversation. I don't know the relationship. Also, whenever you get this far, it's going to take a lot. It's going to take you thinking in a certain way and having a certain mindset about this person, about this situation. You cannot say or do anything that would piss off this person or make them feel anything. And that's just the way it is. You got to go with the flow of the energy of what you're trying to draw toward you. The candle work enhances that. You got multiple things going on. Multiple things. I once stopped a 30-year marriage from, I'll just say this. The client, it took 8 months of constant working on this to get what she wanted. The day everything was literally falling in place, she didn't want him no more. Swear to God, that very fucking day, that day. In fact, it was in the nighttime. It was that night, that 24-hour period. But she got what she wanted. In the end, on the very last day, when it was all falling into place, she changed her mind. So I don't know all the details of what's all going on. I'm not saying you're going to change your mind. I'm saying there's gaps in this that I am unaware of, that maybe that should be a focus. Is he involved with somebody currently? Is something else? If he's involved with somebody currently, that has to be bye-bye. That has to stop. Because it's a block. You know, you can stop paperwork and delay paperwork, and it looks like there's a delay in the paperwork because there's a glitch in it, right? That's just part of it. That's just part of movement. It's part of it. It's not the complete outcome. It's part of it. So you got to take into consideration how things unfold too. It's not going to look like some supernatural thing. It's not going to be obvious. It's going to be subtle. It's going to look subtle, but with big, how can I say that? It's a big goal achieved, but it's not the complete outcome of what you want because it's just starting. There's a lot of caveats to spiritual work. I don't know. I think he regrets it, to answer your question. I do. Another thing is men do have a lot of pride. They need to know that they are adored. They need to feel adored. They need to feel admired. They need to feel like they're getting their little everything stroked. I don't know what brought upon the ish in the first place. How long y'all were married before things started to fall apart. There's a lot of things I don't know. I don't know, there's someone else, but he said he likes the coworker and she likes him. So I feel like maybe he's trying to get with her still. Did they have an affair? Did they have an affair, or he just has a crush on her, or like what? It doesn't matter if, I mean, this is like also an assumption. You don't really know what he's doing. When I spoke with him, he said it started as a crush. After whose miscarriage? Hers or yours? Because that could play a part in why people act the way they act as well. I'm not using that as an excuse, mine. So people sometimes do silly things after things like this happen. So they are attracted to each other. Okay. That doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I can only tell you what I get. As far as if you want to know what's the what, I can only tell you what I get, how I feel. And with your situation, the more I know, the better it is, especially if we're going to work on it. But liking each other, that girl, that's an easy fix. I wouldn't worry about them liking each other. A lot of people like people at their work, like find attraction for certain people when they're married to other people or whatever. But it usually, sometimes it goes further than that. It usually doesn't. But yeah, after a miscarriage or some other tragedy in a relationship, people tend to do wacky things sometimes. It's not an excuse, but it is common. And I just asked a different deck if y'all going to get a divorce, and it's on the fence. It is literally on the fence. How come I keep getting a brand new start here between the lovers? And this is about you and him. This is about you and him. Could be an apology. Don't know. Again, unexpected from the Emperor, a brand new start, an offer. Why do I see him sending some kind of message? There's going to be, I'm going to tell you this right now, there's going to be a conflict with him and that other person. It looks like him and somebody that's not you. And that's going to motivate him to send out some message or something to you. So as of right now, that's what I got. So yeah. All right. There we go. All right, Sophie, 129.24. All right. I appreciate you too, Michelle. All right, Sophie, what's next in love is what you want to know. Hold on. What is next in love, Sophie? So I feel like you're getting over the heartbreak from a liar, cheater, thief person. It looks like you're getting out of that. Looks to me like you're healing from that heartbreak. Yeah. Things are getting better for you. Yep. From the 9 of Swords to the 3 of Swords. Looks like you're moving on to some type of new start. Something unexpected this way comes, huh, Sophie? Looks like you're going to get recognition. Oh, somebody's going to be attracted to you. An Ace of Wands energy. So somebody's going to be attracted to you. And that's going to help you have more self-confidence. Could be somebody from a different culture. Thank you, ILDA. So there's going to be somebody here that's looking to settle down with you. Now, this could be somebody from your past, somebody you know. I feel like you're going to kind of withdraw from it. I don't feel like you're going to be ready for a connection. Not with this person. Yeah, this is somebody that you have a history with, that you know from your past, that's going to want to offer you a relationship. I'm looking to see. Yeah, they want to see if you're interested in them. And I feel like you're going to kind of withdraw, but then you're going to start to think about it. I think you're going to start to change your mind. I think you're going to change your mind and give this person a chance. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. Heavy Scorpio energy. Yep. They may apologize. They want a brand new start. I feel like this is somebody who wouldn't commit before, but now they're ready to settle down. And it's coming in fast and furious. It's coming in very soon with the 3 of Wands. Yep, you're going to get messages from this person, 8 of Wands. Could also be a Leo. But this person here is very attracted to you. And they weren't ready to make that commitment before. Now they are. I feel you're going to kind of be like, initially, like, no. And then you're going to change your mind and give them a chance, I feel. That's what I got, Sophie. Bianca, 134.14. What can she look? Okay, so you want to know what you can look forward to in love. Okay. What can you look forward to in love? You should be able to look forward to all kind of juicy things. All right, Bianca. Well, well, well. Sexy time, 9 of Cups, Knight of Wands, and the Star. Woohoo! We've got some sexy time coming in. Some kind of getting together here. A wish being fulfilled. Is the alcoholic beverages involved? Maybe, maybe not. Maybe, I don't know. But this is an offer of passion. That's a wish fulfillment coming in. Oh, well, well, well. Yep, you're getting together with somebody. You're definitely getting together with somebody here. This might be a surprise to you that this person messages you or that y'all have this particular conversation. Are y'all making a play date? Are you and this person making a play date? What did I just say? Surprise communication, a conversation. Ace of Swords with the Tower. Well, we have that Page of Wands. We have the Knight of Wands. We got the offer being made, and it's going to be a sweet offer too. Where is this leading? So this is leading to a happy, happy place. The Sun, happy new beginnings with this Emperor energy. Now the Emperor here can only offer you, like they can't offer you everything. All right. They can offer you the Four of Cups. They can only offer you something that's limited. But they're being honest with you about whatever this is. They're giving you a cup of love. They're giving you some wand. Oh, yeah. There's going to be some kind of getting together with this person. And it looks like a passionate experience. They can't fully commit to you. They can offer you something. They're going to offer you what they can at that time. Got Empress energy coming out. So this is good. Yep, a lot of love showing up here. 10 of Cups. King of Wands. Got Wands happening. But as far as commitment goes, it's a wait. It's a wait. So I see passionate exercises happening here. Some aerobics. This person is, yeah, they'll be juggling. They'll be juggling. They'll be juggling. So I guess we have that idea of who this is. So this is what the energy is coming out. I'm going to assume this is this person, because it seems to me like this is who this is. Because this is something that's a wish fulfillment happening for you with this person. Okay. On both ends. These are both wish fulfillment cards. One is major arcana, one is minor. So that's what I'm getting. Some smecks. Got some smecks. Some passion. And I like that you got the Ace of Pentacles and you got the Ace of Cups. I'm liking it. And the Ace of Swords. So I feel like it's damn strong. It's damn good energy coming out with this deck. It's better than I initially felt earlier. As far as the strength of it, feels better. But I'm not Jesus. I'm Joyce. We'll see. We will see. Look at her blowing that horn. Yes, indeed. Celebrate. All right, last but not least is Ms. Brandy. You there, Brandy? Hey, Indian King. Today, happy birthday and a Merry New Year for whose birthday it is. Oh, you so sweet, Indian King. How's your bald head friend doing today? Indian King's in love with the bald head. All right, Brandy, 14054. Will you find love soon? Hi, Robert. Will Brandy find love soon is the question. Brandy, people know you exist on the planet to take you out. Do they know that you are available and single and looking for the right one? Or are you hiding up in your house? Look at Bianca working on fitness to look better naked. Amen. But I have learned through the years, Bianca, they don't care. They don't care. They don't really care how we look naked. We care. They don't. Brandy, please tell me you're not hiding in your house and think your person's going to fall out the ceiling and land in your lap. I wish it was that simple. You're single on social media, so you're available. Girl! No! Brandy, go out in the world, meet people face to face. Oh my God. Social media is the decline of our civilization. You have to meet them face to face. It's better. Don't rely on social media to say, I'm single, you should find me. Send me a message while I'm eating popcorn, watching TV. Girl. No, you go to a physical establishment. I don't care where you go. Coffee shop, bar. Go with your friends. Go be social. Oh, dear Jesus. Be social in physical form. In a human building. Like in a place where other people go. Public place. Meet the people face to face. Brandy, stop the madness. Go to Lowe's, go to church. I don't give a damn where you go. Go. Bat your eyelashes like this. Pucker your lips like this. Shake that tail. Do what you got to do, but show up in person doing it. Brandy, what I got to teach you? Girl, meet them face to face, not on the Facebook. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. Y'all have got to explore the face-to-face connection in person. Go to, I mean, come on now. You did that last week. What, go to Lowe's? Go to more than Lowe's in the grocery store, Brandy. Go to public places that people hang out. You feel too old to go? Well, oh my God. They got to meet you, meet the real you, so you can meet them, the real them. You're not too old. I'm not saying go drop it like it's hot somewhere. I'm saying go park yourself in a nice little bar have some cocktails, socialize with the people, go eat lunch, eat dinner with your friends, eye up the room, read the room, but go to a place that you think is halfway as decent, looking decent, looking good, smelling good. Men like a good smelling woman. You like a good smelling man, go where they got them. Scope it out, girl. Scope it out. You don't have to jump on top of nobody, but damn, go scope out what's out there. Go to church, go somewhere. I mean, shit. Leave the house. I went to the bar and someone from my past tried to take me home. That's a start. It's a beginning. It may not be ideal, but it's a start. You keep going out. Go to a different bar. Go to a restaurant / bar. Go somewhere. Okay? You don't have to keep going to the same place if you don't want to run into this particular person or whatever. But that's a start. At least you know you still got it, right? Kind of helps. It does. Don't mean you got to pick them. He sucked in bed. So I said, well, then they're okay. You don't have to take him. But it's a start. It is. Keep going. Keep going out. Go do those pool tournaments or something like that. If you play pool, go to a golf club. Girl, go ride in the golf cart at the golf club. Go get you somebody. Go with a friend who's a member of a golf club. Go do something. Go eat in a restaurant of a golf club. Like, go places. Shit. It's true. The people got to know you're alive, and they got to see what they're going to get. Just like you want to see what you're going to get. You don't want to rely on social media for that. Go to the country club. You damn sure go. If you thought about it, go do it. If you play golf, that's exactly where you need to carry your little self right to that country club and play that golf. Correctamundo. Brandy, that's where you're going to find you a husband. Girl, go. Have you some cocktails after? Have you some lunch over there? Dinner, whatever it is. Be a little social. Make friends that could introduce you to somebody. You know what I'm saying? Brandy, go. All right, let's see what the cards are going to tell us. Will you find love soon? You tell me that, but you're not going to do it, huh? You're going to procrastinate, huh, Brandy? Brandy, do not procrastinate. First thing what you need to do, you need to let go of the fear of being in a relationship. If somebody cheated on you in the past, don't hold on to that. Let that shit go. Excuse me. Why do I keep belching tonight? It's so weird. Okay. Because I don't normally. That's why I say, why do I keep belching tonight? I am sorry, but that's how it is. I feel like there is a fear of connection because of something in the past that's over with. A toxic relationship. You got to get that out your head. You got to let that shit go. They show me you want to meet somebody new, but you have this fear of another toxic connection. Connection. If I could speak fucking English, we'd get somewhere. All right. Absolutely, you need to heal from the past. I feel you will meet someone. You might meet more than one person, and you're going to be iffy about it. Don't hold. Yeah, you're going to put the bar kind of high. You should. You should. But don't micromanage or judge this person immediately. Don't do that. Don't do that. Unless it's painfully obvious, you would never be involved with somebody like whoever. If you're on the fence about it, going, well, you know, I don't know, if, don't do the if. Don't do the if dance. Don't judge somebody too quickly, or you're going to be letting yourself down. It's not going to work that way. You need to let the past go, not think about the past, not imagine you're going to meet the past. As far as dealing with more toxic people, no, no, and no. A lot of cards indicating healing and patience. I feel like you're going to have options. You will have options, okay? But you're going to be very quick to walk away. Be mindful of that. Don't do that. If it's obvious that this is absolutely not somebody you're interested in, then don't get involved with them, of course. Common sense. However, they're showing me you will have options. All right. You will have somebody wanting to take you out, but you're going to be very skittish and easy to walk away. But then you're going to keep looking to see if they're going to chase you or looking to see what's going on. Okay. What they're showing me is we will give you what you want. We will. So I'm here to tell you, pay attention to the people you meet. You're always looking for red flags. You're damn sure going to find them. If that's what you're looking for, you're attracting it. You're a walking red flag attractor because that is your energy. You're attracting people you know you're not going to want to be with. Energy's energy. The more you dwell and think about, I'm going to look for everything wrong with this person, then what is the point? That means you got to heal. You got to let shit go. The past is not this person. It's not fair for them to pay the price of what somebody else has done. Somebody they have no idea even exists on the planet. So I know it's not easy to say trust people. Nobody trusts nobody they just meet for the very first time. You got to get to know people. And from what this looks like, if they even have an eyelash out of place, you hauling ass. And you're going to be very single for the rest of your life if that is what you do. You know, you're going to have to consciously tell yourself everybody has flaws because they're human beings. Like I said again, I'm going to remind you common sense. I'm not saying someone obvious a problem. You know, you're not going to, no. I'm not saying accept that. But don't judge a book by its cover as far as if this looks like a normal human being. Somebody like, maybe so. I think they're cute. It looks like, you know, maybe they got their life together or whatever. But you start saying, well, why is he single? Never do that, because look at yourself and say, well, why the fuck am I single? They could be saying the same thing. Look at them and just start judging them off the bat without knowing them. You're going to break them down before you ever even get to know a thing about this person and what their life has been and all what they've worked for and been through and all the things. So give people a chance. Look at it as a potential friend, not a potential love interest. Get to know these people. Weed them out in the friend zone. Don't go out and date nobody. Get that pressure off of you. Okay? Get the pressure off of your back and say, I'm just going to meet new friends. See what's out there. But don't look at it as, this is the person I might have to marry. This is the person I might have to date. No. It's someone you're introducing yourself to or being introduced to you as an acquaintance, as a potential friend. Not a fuck friend, not a this, not a that. Get the pressure off with the labels. You're going to add a label later, but not today. Today, everything's casual. I'm meeting people I don't know. I'm meeting people, new people. I want to get to know people. I want to have a whole new group of friends. I want to make new friends. Whatever. But don't look at them as potential life partner, love interest, sexual partner. None of that. Get that all out your head. Look at them as a new friend. No strings. I'm meeting people I've never met before. And I'm going to get to know people I've never met before. And that is what you do. You get the pressure off. Therefore, the fear of a bad experience is off the table. You have no expectation of going home with them and living your life with them that moment. You have no expectation that is blown out of proportion in your mind with the fear. It's all very easy. It's an easy energy. It's a free flowing energy. It's easy because you get to know them better. They don't feel that pressured energy. You don't feel the pressure of, oh, I got to know everything about you right now. You don't. You don't. So that's what I've got. And I hope it helps. I don't see a full-blown romance. I see you having the options. And I see you very quick to walk away because you need to heal. So this is how you take that pressure off the table. Therefore, the fear goes with the pressure off the table. And therefore, you're welcoming in new people to get to know new people. That's all you're doing. And let things happen. That's how you relax and go with the flow. As far as to get rid of that negative pressure, you don't want to attract something negative. You want it to be kind and happy. You want it to be welcoming. You want it to be an easier, like I don't want to say a gentle approach, but just something that feels better. You know, more positive approach. Okay, I'm meeting new friends. I'm meeting people I never met before. Let's see where this goes. Doors wide open. So that's something you need to do. But damn sure go to that country club and do it. Damn sure. I think it's a great idea. Don't rely so much on social media to pick you a boyfriend. Okay? TB, I'm about to shut this down. I already told 2 people no because I always take my questions before the live stream. So please, you can sign up and join my email list to know when I have my next Q&As. Okay? Also, you can keep an eye on my community page here on YouTube to know when I do the Q&As. It's usually once a week. So just check on that. I also post on Instagram, and now that I opened created rather, a Facebook page for Shadow Bayou, I did post it there as well. Thank you, Brandy. I hope that made you feel better in some form or fashion, but take that pressure off. You're not too old. Not at all. I just shared a story. By the way, I want to mention this before I close this out. I just shared a story recently that a woman in her late 60s met a gentleman, met a guy. She'd been single, completely single. She was a single parent. Like for her child, she was married 7 years. They got a divorce. Then she was actually completely single for 30 years. 30 years. No boyfriend, no nothing. Just her raising her child. Okay. In her 60s, her late 60s, she got married. She's 82. And they're happy as peaches. Peaches. They're happy little peaches. You're never too old is the point. You're never too old. Okay. You know, I'm just saying, they could have looked at themselves as, oh, I'm too old. And then what? They made a beautiful life together at the age they were in, and they're still thriving. So they look at it as of right now, what the hell? Why not? We love being together. So for however long we got, let's do it. And you know what? They're still happy. They're very happy. So that's how you got to look at it. Hey, don't look at age. Don't look at age. All right, I'm going to let y'all go. I thank you all again very, very much. Let me see what time it is. I might do a little late night something. We'll see. We'll see. I'm going to put you guys timestamps in the comments, and I will see you again soon. Thank y'all so much. All right, y'all have a good night. Bye-bye.